Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and as Rob departs the chamber, let me thank him for his service and for his family's service as obviously the first Republican member to be able to respond to your comments. Let me say what most of us always know, that although many of us disagree on public policy, no one's ever questioned your commitment, your sacrifice, your focus, and your tenacity, and I think I value that more than almost anything we do. And your words are very important for us and for the American people to understand that spirited debate is not bad. It is a part of this process. A former high school teacher in government history, we would relish this in our classrooms, to have this type of exchange between our students. So thank you for that, and I'm just fortunate to be here when you made your comments. Now, Mr. Speaker, I'd like to focus and turn my comments to Sochi, Russia, as the world focuses on that area of the world. Let me talk about what's going on the southern side of the Caucasus mountain range in the country of Georgia. Small country, but people have to understand that the Russian Federation occupies two provinces of the country of Georgia, actually with military troops. One for a long time, South Ossetia, one relatively recently in Abkhazia. And that kind of changes the understanding of this great show that the Russian Federation is putting on with the treatment of their neighbors in occupying provinces. That would be like, a country occupying one or two of our states, in occupying one or two of the provinces in Georgia. So, Mr. Speaker, it's important to just remind the public of this, especially when the world's focus is in there. And I want to specifically talk about what's happened because of with the Olympics and the Abkhazia region using Olympic security as an excuse. Russia has actually created a so-called buffer zone between Abkhazia and Georgia, pushing the ceasefire line established in 2008 7 miles further into Georgia territory. So here we have an international peace agreement that kind of sets a line where the allowing the occupation in Georgian territory of Russian forces, and then the Russian Federation decides, based upon the Olympics, to push that line further into the country of Georgia 7 more miles. It is very troubling, and a troubling extension of Russia's earlier efforts to enclose South Ossetia, this other province, in a barbed wire enclave. And this new incursion of Georgian territory is a violation of Georgia's sovereignty, as it stands in stark contrast to Russia's many commitments under international law. According to the ceasefire signed in August 12, 2008, Russian military forces were to return to their pre-war positions. Yet they have now established militarized security perimeters on the Georgian side of the administrative border with both South Ossetia and Abkhazia. This is a violation of the European Convention on Human Rights, to which Russia is a signatory, and a violation of customary international law. Russian President Putin claims that he must close borders within the internationally recognized territory of Georgia to prevent security threats in Sochi. This move is nothing more than a power grab. I will continue to support Georgia's sovereignty and urge my colleagues to do the same. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. With that, I yield back.
The gentleman yields back.